thank you for coming down to really celebrate what took a lot of work to get us to this point. It really began with a number of citizens and a group locally that brought the idea to the city. The Park Rec and Forestry Department exists to improve the quality of life of our residents. And we really believe this complex, this 6-court complex, does exactly that. It adds to it. It allows our residents to enjoy it. The idea started with a group of residents. We kind of started looking at a number of locations, and how we actually landed in this location is our city forester, Todd Ernster, walked down the hallway one day and said, hey, I really think if we can convert these 2 courts, this might be the ideal spot that the city could lead the initiative to make it happen. So Todd, great idea that day. Let's give him a round of applause. From Todd's idea, from there we had to talk about, well, how do we get that approved? And that's where Mayor Wiesel right away said, we think this is a great idea. He said, I want to do whatever I can to make it happen. We went from there to the park commissions. Our park commission chair, Wayne Sorensen's in the back. Wayne, go ahead and wave. The park commission adopted it. They loved the idea. They passed that on to the finance committee. We cleared right to the council, and within a year, this complex is now done. Great job by everybody being involved, from citizens all the way to our council, our mayor. Great job by everybody. With that, I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to Mayor Mike Wiesel, who'll go ahead and say a few words here as well.
Thanks, Dan. You know, it's things like this that always are really inspiring, because it wasn't one person going out and doing something. It was a team effort. We've got Lynn here, we've got Jay and Shelly Johnson, and you guys can attest to how long we worked on trying to find different locations. Might it squeeze in here? Can we do this? Can we do that? I'm going to go all the way back and attribute the involvement here to, I think it was Lynn and Andrea and Mayor Katie Rosenberg up in Wausau. When they got their 9 courts up there, Katie says, hey, come on up, take a look at it. So we did. She proceeded to whoop my butt in pickleball. But I said, this is great. Lots of people use this. I've been hearing about pickleball for decades with our former park director, Tom Schrader. So to be able to put something together, we weren't able to give you everything you wanted, but to be able to put something together is really an accomplishment. And like Dan alluded to, I mean, we've got USA Pickleball, we've got the Point Area Pickleball, we've got Rettler, we've got the Parks Department, the City Council, really community members, everybody getting involved. And that's what I really like, is all these community-based projects where a team puts something together. They have a good idea, and I look at a big part of my job as finding someone with a good idea and then moving crap out of their way. So it's really a cool day to be able to dedicate these pickleball courts to the citizens of Stevens Point and the surrounding areas. We had a state representative from the Fox Valley here the day we opened the gate. She came down with her husband just to play pickleball on our courts and ride the Green Circle Trail. So I know this is going to be a great asset to the community, and I want to thank everybody who was involved in getting it done. Dan?
So once we got the actual approvals done, we said, well, how do we design it? Will it fit? And luckily, we have Rettler Corporation in town who specializes in this very thing. Really, they're the best in the state, I believe. Ross Rettler's with us today. He's here to say a few words as well.
Dan, on behalf of Rettler Corporation, thank you very much. We take a great deal of pride in working on these projects in our local community. It's been great to work more directly with the Park and Rec department here on great projects like this. As Dan said, there was a lot of planning that went into looking at a lot of different locations. And you know, when Dan called me one day, he said, Ross, look at those courts, let's look at the dimensions, and let's see what we can do with the existing infrastructure that we had here. And as you look at efficiency of dollars and how the city spent dollars as part of this project, we were able to retrofit 2 existing tennis courts and build 6 pickleball courts. And they might not be completely, you know, meeting all the standards in the backcourt, but we're just under 8 feet everywhere else. So I think as I look at how this project turned out, I think the courts look wonderful. As I look at the amount of people at a ribbon cutting for a set of 6 courts, I think this is fantastic. So again, thank you on behalf of Rettler Corporation. Use them. Congratulations to all of you.
We're also very fortunate today to have the district ambassador for the state of Wisconsin, Andrea Ingleson, from USA Pickleball here. And after we got the project close to completion, the mayor and Andrea had made contact with each other, and we were thrilled to be able to invite Andrea here today. And she's going to go ahead and say a few words on behalf of her organization.
Thanks. I saw a statistic this morning that said the ratio from courts to people in the United States right now is 126 people to 1 court. in the United States playing right now. That's crazy. That is just crazy. This sport is exploding. Thanks to the efforts to the people here in Stevens Point, you players now have a great place to play, and that ratio maybe shrank just a teeny tiny bit. So congratulations on that. On behalf of the governing organization for pickleball in the United States, USA Pickleball, congratulations on these beautiful courts. Play on.
This really is a community project, starting with groups like the Point Area Pickleball Association. Check them out if you get an opportunity, as well as all of the different volunteers, people that play at Gerke Park. There's so many different individuals that came together on this project. So truthfully, this is a great day. We look forward to all of your feedback as you use it. We're not done with improvements. In time, there'll be more, but definitely enjoy it. It's lit, so we're open 30 minutes before sunrise all the way until 11 o'clock daily. So as much as you can play, we encourage you, all right?
2, 3. Yeah!